Hi, everyone. It's Angela with Create Your Future. Happy Saturday. Thanks for being here, guys. So in my video today, I have a personal success story that I'm going to share with you. And I want to let you know that I had an experience where I got angry, I tantrumed, I was negative. I had all of those emotions come in around this little event in my life, and I still got what I wanted. I still got my preference in a pretty short amount of time. Okay, pretty quick turnaround. So let me just jump into it. I'm going to start with a little backstory on this. So several years ago, I got a new car. Right after I got my car, there was a piece of trim on one of the back seats that broke, splintered, and it was like a mess, looked terrible, had like sharp edges sticking out. So I took it into the dealer and they said, oh, that shouldn't have happened. We're going to go ahead and fix that for you because it's under warranty. But if it had not been under warranty, that repair was like over $1,000, I think like $1,200, because they have to take the seat out to get to everything properly. But they covered it for me, and that was great, and I was happy. Well, now fast forward to where I am right now, just very recently, just like a few days ago, actually, the same thing happened on a different area of my seat, but the same piece of trim, just on a different part of the seat, broke. Someone had got in the car and actually was kind of like careless and flipping things around, let things slam around, and this piece broke again, just on a different section. And I was not happy about that. My immediate reaction was I was kind of mad about it. I was definitely bummed about it. And all I was thinking about was how much it cost, because I knew from previously, like 4 years ago, how much that cost for the labor to fix that. And the second part is I'm going to be taking a vacation pretty quick with my family, and we're taking my car, and I didn't want this broken piece of plastic with sharp edges, jaggedy edges sticking out, plus it looks terrible. Didn't want that in my car, right? So I don't have very long to get it fixed. That was in my mind. I don't have a long time to even deal with this because we're leaving pretty soon and it's expensive. So I ruminated in a pretty negative pattern for a couple hours. Like I was kind of blaming this person. They're really careless, really rough with my car. I was mad about the cost. I was thinking, what a bummer. I don't want that broken piece, those jaggedy edges of plastic sticking out when people are getting in and out of my car, just thinking on everything negative, the things that I didn't like, until I finally got a hold of myself and said, stop, wait just a minute. First of all, it's a material item. It's not that big of a deal, right? Secondly, I am in charge of my reality. Everything has to work in my favor. Things have to shift when I decide to think differently. So that's what I did. I decided to think differently about it. I had to let go of just being mad about it. No big deal. The material items, so what? Okay, I let go of being mad. And then I decided it's going to get fixed. It's going to get fixed before I go on vacation. And it's going to be affordable. I'm not spending $1,200 or more at this point in time to fix that part. So that's my story, right? I started thinking for the rest of the day from that perspective. Anytime I thought about it, I would say, it's going to be fine. It's going to get fixed. It's not going to cost very much. It's going to work out. So my plan was the next day, the next morning, to just call the dealership, see if they could get me in before I was going to go on vacation, if they would have time to get to it, if they could fix it, see what the cost would be, and at least start some sort of process on a repair. But that evening, I thought, what the heck, why not just Google this, see if anyone else has had to have this type of repair, and maybe they've had a more affordable way of fixing it. So I did a search, and lo and behold, I came across a thread on Reddit. Someone had a picture of the exact piece that, I'm talking about in my car, the exact piece, and said, has anyone else had trouble with this piece breaking? because I recently did, and the dealership was going to charge a huge amount for the repair. So I did some research. I found the part online, ordered it, and was able to do the repair myself. And this is how I did it. And this person kind of listed the steps because it was kind of tricky without taking the seat out, right? You had to get in there, maneuver, and try to finagle this replacement piece into place and remove the broken stuff. But they listed everything that they did and a link for the manufacturer to order the parts. So I thought, okay, there it is. There's my answer, right? So I followed that link, found that part from a manufacturer. The only little disappointment there was that there was a very good chance the part would not come in time for me to fix it before I went on my vacation, right? Because of shipping and stuff. So I thought, well, why don't I just wait before I order, call my dealership, and possibly they can order it, get it in faster. I'll try that. That is what I did the next morning. I called my dealership and spoke to someone in the parts department. And the gentleman I spoke with said, let me check for just a minute. Let me put you on hold. I had the part number and everything. And he came back within a couple of minutes and he said, well, you're not going to believe this, but I have the exact part in stock right now. Exactly what you need. And it was pretty specific in that it had to fit the make and model of my car. It had to be on the driver's side, and it had to be the second row of seating for bench seats and black because I wanted it to match all the other trim. He had it in stock it was like $29.95. And he said, you can come get it now. And that's what I did. I went up, I got that part for $30 basically. It was the only one there, but it was exactly what fit my car, year, make, and model. And I followed kind of the instructions for getting the broken part out. You had to be careful so that you didn't like break the other components for, the latch release. I followed everything, got it out, got the broken pieces of plastic out, had to kind of get little tweezers in there, get everything out, and then managed to fit things back in, and it's perfect. Everything came back together perfectly for $30 in less than 24 hours. Okay. And guys, I did not have the proper mindset in the beginning. I was mad. I was blaming somebody else. I was thinking about everything else negative, cost, timeline, somebody's being careless with my stuff, all that. I had all these negative mind things going on, and I ruminated there for a little bit. But when I got a hold of it, I turned my thinking around. I let go of being mad, just believed my reality has to work in my favor because I say so. In less than 24 hours, I had the part. It was replaced for $30. Okay. So listen, I know a lot of you might be thinking, well, a car part, something like that is not going to be as triggering or, emotionally draining, emotionally triggering as a romantic relationship, a specific person issue, as maybe a financial crisis, maybe a health concern. That's true, right? But all manifesting is the same. Those other concerns about, romance and our specific person and health things and financial things, they are no different than that situation with my car. It is our internal story. It is our internal belief system that gives meaning to those other things and decides that they're going to be different. But if you can wrap your head around the idea of the process is always going to work for you when you believe in the process. The process is always going to work in your favor when you trust and allow it to do that. And that is part of what you should be affirming for yourself every day. I am growing in my understanding of this process. I have wisdom and revelation in my inner man, in my spirit. I am shifting daily to trust that I am the creator of this reality. It's all coming from within me, and I am the director of this show. I am the captain at the helm. Be building yourself up daily in your affirmations in this process and who you are as a part of the process. Nobody else can manifest and violate your will and take authority in your reality unless you give that up. But you are the ultimate supreme director of your show. So build up your faith, your confidence, your trust in the process and who you are in your reality and in this process, okay? Because everything is the same. It doesn't matter what we're manifesting. It is only a belief that we have within us that it's going to be hard to be with our person, or because the doctor gave us this diagnosis, we can never be healthy or have energy or strength or live that physical life that we want to, or because our bank account in this moment is showing this balance. We're not going to get to that place where we can live in prosperity and financial independence. You have to have a greater belief in the process and the power of your thoughts than those circumstances. You have to know that those circumstances are going to shift and change because of your internal trust and belief in your part of creating this experience in the 3D. So, guys, you can always get your desire no matter what shows up and how you react to it when you choose to turn things around, put attention on a different story to get a hold of your negative ruminating and turn it around and create something positive. Think about what you do want. Think about what you prefer. Remind yourself that that energy that you're putting towards that negative story is only creating more of it. So the sooner that you reel it in, get control of it, you are now on the trajectory of a positive outcome. All right? So I hope that this really encouraged you and motivated you. Know there's always opportunity to turn your circumstance around when you change your thinking. Okay, guys, I've got a few things to remind you about. One is we are giving away a free course, How to Find Your Blocks to Manifest Anything Fast. This is an amazing course. It used to be a course that we charged for, but we are giving it away right now. Also, we are going to be giving away free coaching, 3 sessions to 3 different people with the coach of your choice when we get to 100,000 subscribers. So check both of those offers out down below in our links. And also, if you want to work with me one-on-one, I would love to help you find your blocks, help you increase your belief and your understanding about manifesting the law and you're part of the law. All of that. I can answer your questions, whatever it might be. So if you want to work with me one-on-one, go down below, find that link, and sign up for some coaching. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you being here, and I will see you next week.